Let's head around the Inside Politics table, ask our great reporters to get you out ahead of the big political news just around the corner. Lisa, what do you got?
Well, John, all eyes will be on Senator Rand Paul this month as we near the deadline for talks on a nuclear policy between Iran and the United States. He's been trying to shore up his foreign policy credentials, satisfy his more hawkish elements of the Republican Party. This past week, he signed on as a co-sponsor to legislation giving Congress final say over any deal that's struck by the administration. It's unlikely to be enough to satisfy parts of the Republican base and also satisfy key donors for the party who are very concerned about Israel. He also came under fire this past week for not applauding vociferously enough during Israeli Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu's speech. I think a lot of eyes will be on him this month as we delve into these issues.
It's a fascinating place for him. Keep your Ron Paul base, move into Rand Paul space. Ron?
Jeb Bush, the former governor of Florida, is going to be doubling down on his contrast with Hillary Clinton on transparency. We already know that he released selected emails, self-selected emails from his time in Florida and issued one chapter of his book. What we didn't know is that he's in negotiations, serious negotiations with Amazon for a big memoir deal that would have the full memoir published across other platforms, including Kindle. It would use the emails as kind of draw a narrative of his time in Florida. The highs, the lows, but also some mistakes, some errors.
Coming soon to a Kindle near you.
There you
Keep
go.
an eye on that, Ranwana.
It is probably an understatement to say that last week was not a particularly pretty week in the House of Representatives, and things aren't going to get any easier. House lawmakers now have to deal with the so-called doc fix, the Highway Trust Fund, budget resolution, appropriations, and all that before getting to October or November's debt ceiling fight. And that raises two really big political questions that I'm going to be watching over the next couple weeks. The first was what we saw with the Department of Homeland Security an isolated flap, or is this a pattern by House Speaker John Boehner of antagonizing the conservatives in his party? And the second question is, when it comes to big deal legislation like this, is Boehner willing to continually antagonize the far right wing of his party and pass legislation with Democrats, or will he be passing bills with only Republicans? And that, I think, will tell us a lot about what this Congress will look like in the next 2 years to come.
The next chapter of government by chaos. Mr. Zeleny?
A lot of talk about, is there going to be another Democrat jumping in? Keep your eye out for Cedar Rapids, Iowa, at the beginning of May, for Al Gore. Al Gore is making his first trip back to Iowa in perhaps more than a decade. He says he's not running. I'm sure he's not, but he's doing a climate leadership workshop. So that is getting everyone there sort of excited and buzzing. So by then, Hillary Clinton will probably already be in the race, but Democrats in Iowa who are hungry for sort of a different type of politics might be signing up for these workshops May 5th through the 7th in Cedar Rapids. So Al Gore back on the road.
The return of Al Gore.
I mean, it couldn't be better.
Let's take the show on the road in May. It couldn't be better. You're absolutely right about that. I'll close with this. One of the big early tests for presidential candidates is to prove you can raise the money, the big money, for the long haul, especially in a wide open race like we have on the Republican side this cycle. Well, the first lap in the money chase ends at the end of this month. That's when candidates have to report their first quarter fundraising totals. There's no doubt the big headline will be the strength of the Jeb Bush money machine. And there's a bit of an expectations game underway as we head into the final weeks of the quarter. Team Bush got a bit dismayed when several allies early on started talking about a record-smashing $100 million quarter for his Right to Rise Political Action Committee. Now, some Bush allies are bragging a $50 million figure would still be a big deal. Are they trying to truly lower expectations or just create space so that a bigger number will be a bigger deal? Well, we'll know in just 3 weeks.